You got it.
Welcome back in another video. In this one I want to show how to build and how to use a nav logger to make nav chits for your capital ship to be able to jump in spaces. So I do have a ship called CNC. It's this one. That's a dual nav logger ship. This one can save two nav chips in the same time. That's 10 minutes. I do suggest, if you do want to get a ready nav logger, but for the sake of the tutorial we will be using my Black Banshee miner. If you don't know, Black Banshee can have and do have a nav logger slot on top, and you can build it on top. You can just fly into space. You can put all the parts of nav logger into your inventory. You can build it, you can fly into space, build it on top, save the nav chip, pick it up, and just fly back to your cap ship, or just move 1 kilometer away and jump with the capital ship. So I do have prepared all the parts. So we will start with that. What do you need to build nav logger? So you will need, I will start in the order I'm mostly building. Navigation, just in case, it's in ship parts devices. You need navigation data logger monitor, one part of that. You need one navigation data logger mainframe. You need one navigation data logger back. That's the entire middle section, plus of course on the top navigation data logger sensor. Then you need two navigation data logger connectors. Also you need two navigation data logger sides, and in the end 4 navigation data logger corners. That's entire set. It does fit in your inventory, and of course you will need navigation chips, and you can only save on empty chips. So if you got a one that it's broken or that it's already saved, then you cannot rewrite that again. Now rules are, you cannot save in less than 30 kilometers away from any developer station, for example Origin, Roborus and other stations like that. So you need to be more than 30 kilometers away from all, and that also includes the gate. I have no idea where the gate is here because it's bright, but you cannot also be close than 30 kilometers to the gate. You cannot move during the saving of navigation chip. You can move maximum of 100 meters. That means you can save nav chip in the gravity well of, for example, Elysium, but but you need to keep your ship in that specific location by tapping the strafing or something like that. When you jump with capital ship and you spawn the ship, that ship will automatically go down. So it is possible to do that, but I do not suggest. It does take 10 minutes to save a nav chip, and it will require 10,000 power per second, 6,000 power per second during that time for each chip, and of course that 10 minutes for each chip. So it is consuming same amount of power like a typical mining laser. Let me align myself back, and we will use Black Banshee to build that. So we are and of course tools that you'll mostly need is a bolting tool and a cable tool. So you can actually have those two tools in your on your legs, and of course you can take a gun in your hand. Mostly I just throw the gun in space and just have it like that. So I did throw it on the barring here. If you don't know, you can right click, do edit, right click and make a new bar, and then you have a small indication like that red off on the bottom right of the right one. I actually did have one, but I created for all the parts in here, and you can turn it off and on if you want. So I will go back here. Okay, so we are starting with the monitor. This is the monitor. Black Banshee do have a specific slot. I do suggest to throw it in space, slap it in here, then we will take, sorry, wrong button, bolt tool. You can only bolt with one bolt. It is possible if you are doing the pocket design, but of course normally that will require more. Then we are going with the connector. If I remember, connector is going with this part on the back, so always when you spawn it, realign, place a bolt. Then we are going with the back, spawn, connect, and bolt. Then we are doing the sensor on the top, and like I said, yes, you can see it's in here is lower than here, so we got that connected. We'll check if everything is bolted. Yes, it is. Then we are doing those big connectors on the side. The sticking out part, you can see this part is flat, this part is sticking out. Sticking out part goes on the outside. So let's first bolt this one. Be careful to not hit it, because then it will go, it will move and it's more difficult to snap. And we'll rotate, place it. I did rotate slightly too much. If it doesn't snap, press C button. C button is switching the snapping modes. You may have that turned off. Now we are going with this connector. You can see this part is slightly inside, this one is empty, so this part is going to the big connector. I will place it and align it, and that should snap. Then I can bolt it here. I will do the same on this side. Spawn it first. It's better to spawn it in the world first and then connect. And the last part are the connectors. Sorry, the ends. Let's place this one, snap. Then we go bolt. You can see I do have a durability error, but even you can still fly with that. It will not cause, of course it's causing the flying annoying sound, but still this device is will work. You can see the screen is black right now, just in case. I do have a DAC that is directly connecting, but normally you will need a cable in that spot. There is a socket in here that you need to connect to either a O crate or some duct or other devices that will transfer the power. It doesn't require a pipe, it just needs a cable. And now the last one, we will place it like this, bolt, and right now you can see the screen is on. So I will try to align myself on the angle. So you can see there are 0 empty chips, saving time 0 minutes, electricity requires 0, and it will require this 6000 units per second, name, selection, save data, and you got slots in here. So now we will spawn a chip that is freaking in the other universe. I did craft 2 of those, so it doesn't matter if it's like this or if it's like this, it will snap still. I always throw it like it's spawning. Also, it doesn't matter if you throw it here, here, or even on the bottom, it's still counting the amount of chips. So you can see empty chips right now, 2 of 2. Now here you enter the name. When I click it, you cannot move. If I try to move, you can see I'm typing, and if I type test and I hit enter, I'm still typing here. So when you finish typing, you press escape. not enter, you need to press escape. So we will do testing location chip. Important thing, there is a limit, so we can actually check how much. That's 10, 20. So you can have only 24 characters, and you can have only normal characters. So let's go back. Let's go like this, and now you cannot have any brackets, you cannot have any dots, you cannot have a space in on the end. That will not work. I mostly type, for example, like EOS zone 3 far top belt, and for example I don't know, Arcanium, something like this. And I because I can save 2 on the CNC, I'm always putting number on the end, so I know which chip is that, because I'm saving 2 chips in the same time. So back to the normal name, we'll call it like that. Like I said, we are clicking escape, that's really important, and then you are selecting how many chips you want to save. So you can see 1 chip requires 10 minutes of sitting here. I will try to align myself like this, and will require a total of 3,600,000 units of electricity. It's in short, you mostly don't look at this unless you get batteries. You always look at this 10 minutes and 6,000 units per second. And if I switch it, 20 minutes, of course more units per second, but it just mostly it's about the time and the amount of units per second. It will save 1 chip, and then it will start saving the other chip. I don't know the order. I think it's going from the top left down and then on here. I just don't know that, because I'm mostly saving 1 chip in both devices on CNC, so I don't know that. I know some people probably tested that, especially people that do save a lot of them, and they will all have the same name. So we will save 1 chip right now. We don't need 2 of those. We are 49 kilometers, 46 is the closest one in here, away from origin. That means the chip will be saved. Now another tips, you can save it, as you can see, on your station. Then when cap ship will jump, it will find the closest location around in here, 1 kilometer away. You can do also the same if two capital ships jump to a same spot. They will just the second one will just jump 1 kilometer in close distance in that 1 kilometer in the same spot where the original one, but just 1 kilometer away. So you can do multiple. At least I didn't check what will happen if 2 cap ships are jumping, but probably the first one will occupy the spot, and the second one will say that it cannot jump to there, or will just on the finishing will just magically move to the side. Okay, so I am ready. I will speed it up so you don't need to waste time in here. Just in case I did select 1 in here, I will click save data, and that will start counting. And just so you don't need to sit in here and look at it for 10 minutes, I will speed it up so you can see how they look. So be right back. And as you can see, chip is saved. I did forget to turn off my fan. It is hot in my room. I hope that will not be a massive problem. So you can see empty chips right now are 1 out of 2 because one of them is saved. And now we can, I will turn on HUD and you can grab this one, put it in your inventory. And if you highlight testing location chip, and if I take the other one, this one will have only navigation chip. So this one is currently fully saved, this one is not. Sadly, even if you save too close to developer station, it will still show the name, but the capture will just not jump in that location. So right now you can see it's back to the name selection. That means this is currently saved. You can take your bolt tool, hold right click on this part, then on this part, and then of course on the monitor. Pick everything up. Don't do the quick picking up. Some parts may get glitched. Always grab it, move it, pick it up. That's the best solution to not lose that. And then this. Oops, I did not unbolt one part. My mistake. Somehow that thing did not unbolt. And you can see almost everything because I did have my gun. So if I move my gun like this and I pull those 2 chips and this, you can see you can have 3 nav chips and entire thing in your inventory. Parts may show as damaged. They are not actually damaged because if you throw it in station and take it out, they will still work, but the designer doesn't want to use them because right now I can build a ship and it will use those parts from my inventory. It is useful to craft them first if you are doing if you are crafting CNC, because that will lower the price and will give you the power points and the block points, but block points you are getting for making the beam, so that's not necessary. And that's all I wanted to show you, and see you in the next video.